Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing Lindsay Lohan's hair.
Hi everyone, I'm here.
She decided to grace us with her presence.
Yeah.
So Krista has been this strawberry blonde for, when did we do the original one in my office? It was like 6 months ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It was a while. So she's been this color for a while, but if you know her, you know that just a deep red has her heart. So we're gonna be doing that today, but we're gonna still have some dimension and variation. It's gonna be a pretty mix of like a lighter red with a deeper red. So if you are interested in seeing how we do this transformation, stay tuned.
Oh, okay. What's happening? Okay. I'm like, so what are we doing? I feel like that's like my catch line these days. We'll make a plan and I'm like, what's going on? So what are we doing? Okay. Okay, so for the root formula, we are using Color Gel Oils 5cc, and then we're going to mix that with Shades EQ 6WG, 6CB, and 4WG with 10 volume. And then for the dropouts and the like highlight, we're going to be doing 9CR, 8CR, 7CB, 7C, and then a little bit of 6WG as well, just to give it some depth.
Okay, so we all know Krista is just meant to be a redhead. She has been probably every shade of red there is, and it's time for her to go deeper again. So about a year ago, she was a solid red, and it was beautiful. And then we added in some highlights and gave her a little bit of dimension. And then about 2 months ago, she was our model for our blonding in business class in Chicago, and we did a strawberry blonde and added a lot more blonde into it. And recently, we did a golden girl for our Golden Opportunities series, and we did this beautiful red. And right after we finished it, Krista's like, okay, my turn. So literally this is 2 days later and we are doing it. So I am excited because I think that she looks amazing as a redhead, and I love that we're doing something that deepens it but also gives some dimension. So we are taking that first formula and we are putting this all over her root. This is going to take care of her regrowth, and then we're also combing it down a little bit so it's a nice blend and looks like a dragged down extended root. And now I am going up and adding in lowlights to break up all of the blonde. We don't want to get rid of the blonde completely. We are going to tone it down, but we want that dimension. So that's why we're doing lowlights here. And I am just kind of randomly placing these up the head, following the curvature of the head and just kind of bricklaying as needed. I think we put probably like 12 to 15 foils on either side of her head when we were done, and it was the perfect amount just to break up the color and give her a little depth. And we are using that same formula that I did on the roots, and we're just pulling it through the ends wherever we're doing a low light. All right, so now we are doing the same thing on the other side, and we are going to let it sit about 25 to 30 minutes, and then we are going to bring her back here to tone. As soon as I finished the foil work, I did tap her front hairline with that root color just to make sure that I got the regrowth there, but I didn't drag it down to keep it bright. And then once we rinsed her out, we brought her back here to the chair. And what we're doing here is we are just applying that root color again as a root shadow, just to make sure that when the hair is wet, everything is blending really well with the low lights, kind of just as a precaution. And also it's always really good to reinforce red, especially on hair that is really porous, just to ensure that it sticks really well. So we're going through doing that, and then we toned all of her ends with the toner formula we talked about in the beginning, and we let all of that sit about 15 minutes. And now here is her hair dry and all done. I love the way that it turned out. I love that we have depth in the root and a lot of dimension, but it's still, brighter in some areas, darker in others. I think it looks really amazing. Now we are prepping her hair. We are going to be doing 2 rows of the Jay-Z Bead Foundation using our J-Tide wefts, and then we're also going to put tape-ins in the front for fullness. And we did use 2 different colors. One is the Jovi. It's a gorgeous red that we have in our line, but we did deepen it a little bit just by using that same root and low light color we used on her to match it perfectly. And then we also did the Jagger, which is a dimensional blonde color, and we custom colored it with the toner formulation we used on her, so that both of the colors that we used on her were colored perfectly to match her own hair. It turned out so good. I love the way that these colors looked together, and just know that Jay-Z does have different reds. We have the Jovi, the Brecca, the Jen, and the Beckham, and those are all of our reds and strawberry blondes, and of course they can be custom colored as well. All right, so we are just now blending her extensions, and then we are going to style. Just remember, if you are Jay-Z certified, we teach you not only how to install extensions, but to blend, how to color match, how to custom place extensions, how to mix and match colors, all of that in person at our classes, but also you get training videos that are up close and personal and never expire, so you can refer back to them. If you are interested in being Jay-Z certified, I will put a link in the description box below. Let me know what you think about this color on Krista. I think it's so beautiful. It definitely suits her. Lindsay Lohan is back, baby, and I hope she keeps it for a while. Let me know if you guys are liking these hair tutorials. I haven't been posting on YouTube with hair tutorials as much as I used to, just because TikTok and Instagram are the new thing, so make sure you're following me over there because I post a lot of hair education and lifestyle on those pages, but I like to pop in onto YouTube every once in a while again because it's nostalgic. But thanks again for watching, you guys, and I'll catch you next time.